Hey everyone, welcome to a deck profile for Vegapunk set 12 to 1 OPTCG. This list comes from another recent batch of tournaments, right? Giving credit where credit's due for Marco. A regional placement, second place, really cool to see. I had been hearing a lot of talk about Vegapunk, truthfully, against Zoro and like the aggro that you can do, and also with this card particularly, it's like similar to the one cost buggy that can't be KO'd in battle by slash character and leaders, right? This Atlas is like a 6k that you can put out that if your life is less than your opponent, you can't be KO'd by battle, which is really nice, obviously. Very aggressive. But things like the 8 cost Captain Kid, you know, in stage 2, helping us restand bodies, definitely interested. I've played the leader before. It's very fun. Shout out to Marco for your placing. That is really great. I'm I love seeing tournament results because I love trying out the deck list. I'll be honest, right? It's just super cool to see what people are cooking up in the current meta with a lot of leaders that, you know, you might not play yourself. But I played Vegapunk a little bit before, especially once this EBO2 card came out. It's a very fun deck. And overall, for the most part, it wasn't like crazy expensive. Now there are a lot of SRs now that kind of bump it up a bit, right? With like the Nami, the EBO2, Vegapunk, probably like not crazy, but still not as inexpensive as it was before. But it's also gotten better. So let's get into this. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and want to support this channel. You can check out the links in the description. I've got a coupon code for Nen Garden. You can use code StrawHatPecan for 5% off on top of any other sales or discounts on any of their dope playmats. I use the Whole Cake Island and the King of Hearts playmat. Very nice stuff. And I've also got a TCG player affiliate link in the description if you're going to be buying any cards. Clicking the link just helps me out a ton. But let's get into it. We got Vegapunk, our 2-life mono yellow 5k power leader with the egghead / scientist type. Leader can attack, active main, rest a Dawn. You can place up to one cost 5 or less card with the egghead type from your hand face up to the top of your life or into play. So for one Dawn, being able to play out a 5 cost is not bad. We got Lilith, our searcher for the deck, 3/5, no counter. Look at top 5 for an egghead type card other than Lilith. Then we've got Julie Bonnie, 3/4/1. I hadn't seen this card in play for a bit, but you know, does help a lot with hand size, so a few copies probably can't hurt, right? 3/4/1. Downtime's one on your turn, once per turn. When your opponent loses a life card, you draw 2, trash 1 from your hand. Pretty nice. Draw 2, trash 1 from life as well. Then we've got Edison, 2k counter that on play draws 2, trashes 2, so more cycle. Frankie, 2k counter that plays out for free if you have 2 or less life, which we start with 2 or less life, so. We've got Vegapunk, really nice blocker. 5 cost, 0 power, 1k counter. On play, look top 5 cards of your deck. Play to 1 cost, 5 or lower scientist type card other than Vegapunk. Then place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. Right, scientist isn't everything here, right? Like Luffy, not a scientist. I don't even know if he knows what science is. I don't know. But we can play out Shaka, which is just a 5/6/1 blocker, which is pretty nice. So getting out 2 blockers for that. Oh, and then also, then place the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. And if your opponent has 2 or less characters, you have to trash 1 card. So be mindful of that. If your opponent doesn't have 3 characters on the board, you have to trash a card, which really sucks. We've got Atlas, just the 5/6/1 that can't be KO'd with battle if you have less life than your opponent, which we will. Right, we're not really using our leader ability in the beginning to heal, just putting out bodies to go aggressive. We went over Shaka, and then we have Pythagoras, 5/6/1. On KO, if you have 2 or less life, summon a 4 cost or less egghead card from trash rested. Pretty nice, getting more value off of getting swung into by Zoro, right? We've got Luffy, 5/6/1, active main, trash him. Draw a card if you have 2 or less life, and then KO a 4 or less. Pretty nice. And then also trigger KO one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less. Then we've got Nami, 5/5/1. On play, trash a card with a trigger, which is most of our cards. Then you can KO one of your opponent's cards with a cost of 5 or less, and then if you have 3 or less in your hand, you draw 1. Activate main out of life 2. We got a couple of uses Captain Kid to trash a card on play from your opponent's life. And then also end of turn, if your opponent has 2 or less life, you draw 1, trash 1. Then getting into our events, we have our Please Save Me. 1 Dawn counter event. If you have 2 or less life cards, give it to one of your leader or characters plus 3,000 power during this battle. But we mainly use this to put in life for the trigger because it is play to 1, cost 5 or less egghead type card from your trash. So very, very good trigger from that. We've got Darashi, 3 Dawn to look at the top 5 for 2 cards with trigger and add them to your hand. And then we've got 2 copies of Stage, which is our Egghead Stage. 2 Dawn, end of turn. If your life is 3 or less, set up to one of your characters with a cost of 5 or less as and type of Egghead is active. So really nice. Swing with like a blocker and then resand it. That is the list. Let's get into some games, try it out. I'm very excited to get back into some Vegapunk gameplay. It's a very fun, aggressive swarm deck with just a bunch of 5 costs. We got Rayleigh. He's choosing Terminal, unfortunately. I do wonder how this is going to go. We do have a lot of ways to pop characters, so yeah, let's keep. We are going to use our ability to deploy a card, and I think we'll go Luffy for sure. Next turn, 3 Dawn. We can play out Bonnie, attach a Dawn, and then go. So we're just using Searcher. That's good for us if he doesn't have another Searcher, right? That'd be really good for us. Actually, is it good for us? Because then we don't swing with Luffy. Because I wanted to use his ability to pop a card, right? So I don't want to swing just yet, which really sucks. I think we'll just deploy a card here. I think we'll take Stage. Yeah. So then we'll play out Stage. So then we can swing 6 at life, restand Luffy. Nice. Actually get value out of it. Because I was going to deploy Bonnie with leader ability, right? Swing with Luffy to get him to take a life. We get to draw 2, trash 1 with Bonnie, which is nice. Getting that out early too would be a really big help. And then use Luffy ability to pop himself, get rid of whatever Searcher he just played out. But this is honestly pretty good to get rid of like 4-cost Luffy, right? We want to do that. Armament and Unblockable. Could be pretty rough for us. Take Frankie, sure. Looking a little rough, I'm gonna be real. But that's fine. We can play you out, give you a Dawn, go 6 at life. He's gonna take one of these, right? Probably. Cool. We have to draw 2 trash. That's perfect. Go 5 again. And then we get to pop. Unfortunately, not enough to play that, but we'll go here. Add top of life. I could do Nami to pop that, which would be nice. I could also do blocker that would just play itself out, but I'd rather probably just play out the Shaka. I'm gonna be real. We'll restand Frankie. So Shakayaku, picking up a Conqueror's Hockey. Hopefully this turn we get to use Vegapunk. That'd be kind of nice. I'm assuming we'll lose the Lilith. Yep, we'll have enough to use this, so hopefully we'll find a nice option. Sanji, I mean, he's pretty low, but you know, if he doesn't have another target, that's good for us. 7. Of course. So next time we can play out Vegapunk, and we do have to be careful because of that unblockable, right? All right, so we can get rid of a lot of things here. We have to attach a Dawn here, right? 5 done, 6 done. That kind of makes sense. Let's go 5 at life. Just see what he does. Counters out with that. It's interesting. We'll go 6 at life. I do just want to draw, right? Okie dokie. Trash Darashi. Got some counter. We'll go here, 5. It's still a lot to counter out of, so kind of figured. We'll go... This just draws one card. Don't really like that. Don't really have any blockers in trash either. I kind of want to just play out. So then maybe we'll heal instead. We can heal Nami to life just to get the ability. And then play you out. Yeah, kind of. Looking like that move. That's perfect. Yeah. Perfect, perfect. And then we will top life a Nami. Set a blocker as active. Looking good, looking good. So he's going to have to swing twice at board. We can block out 1. If he uses Sanji's ability, which I don't think at 2 life he would. I don't know. It could get a little aggressive, but we'll see. Oh, he's using Mulgun. All right. So that way we can kind of recur that with these 3 events, right? So we'll be good on that, getting those blockers back. We'll see. He plays out Buggy. Honestly, I think more Luffy would be really great for this matchup, right? Our 5 cost Luffy. I won't be able to use Nami's draw, unfortunately. I do kind of want to save Bonnie. I'm really sad that I had to swing with her. We have to kind of take and then try to regain board control. Because if I swing... Okay. If I blocked out 1, then both these swings would be going at board for the most part, and we wouldn't get 1 on our life. We'll be at 1 life here. 2 the next turn, because we'll probably just heal again with the event, right? Just passes back to me. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so for 1 down, we want to probably heal. He was, you know, he knows we had the... Right. So 1 down, heal. So we go Luffy here. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Actually, that's fine. It's not. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. He had Conqueror's Hockey. I think we're chilling though. I think I'd rather actually keep Luffy for a turn to swing with, right? And we get a 2K Armament Hockey out of the way. So 3 life. 1 of it gets us back another blocker. 1 of it pops another character. We have 2 blockers now. He's got 2 life. I think we kind of just went out on the resource game because of the, you know. Oh. Does that get rid of Luffy? Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe we just play back Luffy off of the event then. Instead of blocker. I think that gets us more value. That extra draw. Probably. Yeah, we'll get Luffy back so we can swing at board, pop something else, right? Get a ton of value. 5 at us. We'll take, use ability, pitch you, pop you. Feeling pretty good on that. 2 blockers still. We'll be going back up to 2 blockers next turn. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. We're going to add top of life, 1 of you. Let's go. Luffy isn't slash, so we're chilling. Could have sent this swing here, but I don't know if he has Conqueror's Hockey. He is, yeah, running low on resources. I think it was just unfortunate that he started off with no searchers on the board. Let's go here. Pop. That is a tough decision. I think that's actually... Yeah. I think we had to go with that. I think we keep one Don open for the event too. Right. We'll go 5 then. The restand our blocker. The next turn we can do a little bit of shenanigans, right? We can block with Vegapunk and then recur him with trash that. The event, right? And then possibly play out a second blocker, which can get a little crazy. Yeah, I just don't think he has enough swings, given that I technically have 3 blockers and 2 life. Which is a little insane. This card goes crazy. Even though we know he kind of has unblockable. Well, he might. I don't know. Yeah, there's a rush. We need some of these other swings to go through, though. Nothing but... We'll go search, I guess. Let's just pick up... I don't know, some counter? Sure. I guess that didn't do anything then. We didn't pick up a 2K from it. That's what I was looking for. Not a lot of 2Ks, right? Yeah, GG. I don't think he had enough swings technically to get through. Maybe with Kid Killer? I don't know. No, he didn't have any events. So that's why he couldn't swing with any of these. So that, yeah, that's just unfortunate. I guess we just went out on the resource game swinging a board, right? Because we can recur so many of our bodies. Okay, we got Ace and Whitebeard, right? I don't know what they want to do. I'm gonna be real. I don't know what they want to do. I don't know. I mean, we can still bully them. Same thing with Alice, right? Right? I don't know. I don't know. We'll just deploy you. I know, like, vaguely some cards of the deck, right? From playing a little bit of it with the Yamato earlier. And then seeing just some of them, right? There's, okay, nothing on 2 Don. Cool. We'll take that, I guess. We'll go 6 at your face. And then we'll try to find stage. Deploy you. Stage! No. Could look for look for Bonnie. Could play Bonnie. 2 Vegapunk, though. Is great. I don't think we're going to get 2 cards that... Once 5 Don hits, maybe. I think we'll take Bonnie. Then we'll pass. Hopefully he just swings 9 here, not realizing it. I think there's a lot of times where you can catch people off guard with this card. Maybe not. Maybe I feel like a lot of people have, like Vegapunk's been, what did he reveal? I don't even know. This event. Oh, it's the 8 Don that lets you play like a, sure. This just plays out. Yep. Cool. Another 6K body. Nice. Haha. Ha 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 ha. Our board is so scary. 3 Don, 3 bodies. Sounds like a bad movie or like a bad band. I don't know. Got the Marco that can't be removed once per turn. We could put Frankie to our life. I could play out you, but he's not going to hit my life. Are you going to hit my life? Probably not. I think we play this out anyway because it's cheap. And leaves us 1 Don for lead ability anyway, so. But at this point, we're sending 3 swings at his way. We're going to get a lot of cards out of hand. Ooh, nice. What do I want to trash? There's no... Actually... Technically Frankie, because if I get this KO'd, he plays out Frankie. I could have also just... that's not great. Never mind. No, that's great. Not great rationale, because I could have just countered out with Frankie and got more value out of the card through that way, right? But getting a lot of 2Ks out of his hand would be nice. We'll probably just deploy a blocker. Deploy Shaka. Pass. Yeah, Bonnie definitely helps with the hand size, for sure, for sure. What was that? The bounce a 4 less 1. Okay. At this point, full board, so I don't think I'm worried too much. We can start healing, right? It's like, get a full board by 5 dawn, so you just... do I block this for free? Oh no, what am I doing? He buffs himself, I forgot. I saw 5k, and my brain went stupid. I'm stupid. I should have let this go, because then if he swings here, it's free, just bring that back. I'm stupid. Oh well. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just do that in another turn. Ace brings out something else. Brings out the bounce. Bounce the Bonnie, but that's fine, because it's cheap to play that out, I guess. Then we can bully his... What, is that 6k for my turn, too? Oh, yeah, it is. I did the post next turn. Okay. The event and Whitebeard. Cool. Not cool. Alright. Ooh, nice. We like that. Go here. Put a Dawn on you. I'd rather just draw some cards, I think. 6 at life. I could have gone 7 and 7 left block rope, actually. Seven in life. Nice. Whoa. A lot of things here. 2 events is crazy. It's like he kind of has to respond to board, I'm not gonna lie. So he might just play out another body. We're just bullying his life at this point. Yeah, we might just play out a second blocker. Have 2 1Ks, 1 life, 1 blocker. I might just... Actually, I don't know. Am I in danger? Have I gotten too greedy, flying too close to the sun? We'll add top of life, actually, so that way he can't just bottom deck it or something with, like, I don't know, grab blade. I don't know. He has to at least 1 swing protection, right? Yeah, I might have put myself in a really bad spot. Maybe I should have pressured 6k, but you know, I don't know. The event, the A-cost event. Okay. It's a little weird because I think I'm thinking of like Marco's ability where you can put it to the bottom of the deck, but the revealed card for Ace and Whitebeard goes to the top. It just essentially cycles out your hand a little bit. We'll see what he does. If he plays out something big, we might be okay. We got a 2k, 1k, 1k. But these are doing nothing for me. I think I pushed a little too hard. I should have gone 7 and 7 with these 2 bodies, left up blocker. Not even to like block, but to have another body. And I also messed up that other turn, right? Horribly so. But we might still be able to just win out on resources. I don't know. He plays out big bodies though, so 6 at 6. Sure. And now I'm too high life, so Atlas isn't safe either, sadly. Is he gonna play out okay, but then we have 2 5Ks to deal with in a 6K, so then we might be okay. If he plays out Whitebeard, right? 2k power to the end of the opponent's next turn. Ooh, never mind, he'd be a 7k. 6 at us. Sure, play him out. So then I don't know, because maybe he's gonna just bottom deck this. I don't know if this deck runs like Grav Blade or something. Block 5, 6, block 6. I don't know. Ooh, he's scaring me. I will counter 1. Scaring me. Just plays out Odin. Okay, that's a really good card, right? And a blocker. Interesting. Okay. I think we should put you to my life, right? We could play out a second Bonnie and just go crazy with it, right? Just 2 of them on the board. Just draw and cycle a bunch. Let's go add top of life. Boom, here. Because if I play out a blocker, it's kind of wasted a bit. He has only 6 in hand. We could also go for game, possibly. He has a blocker, which is kind of annoying. That's 4 down, 3 left over. He might just be able to get out of all that. We might just leave a down open for that. So I can go 7, 5 down left. Yeah, we can go at least 7s with each then if I'm gonna... Because I kind of do want to pressure him down here. If I'm gonna like 1 life. Or 0 life. No life, right? We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Okay, interesting. We will... we could play a stage out, so we could restand you. That wouldn't be bad. But also counter. He might not have any of it, actually. What if we go here? And this also draws us a card, but I think splitting is actually better, right? Going like 8 and 9 is technically better than going 6 and 6. Well, at least 8 and 8, because we'll keep one not open for the event. I'm feeling comfortable with like 3 1Ks, a 3K counter event, and a 2K, plus 2 blockers and whatever this is, right? Because we block out. He counters out. Cool. So we'll just go 7 then. We'll keep up 2 Dawn just to be a little spicy. We don't have Vegapunk in the... Who knows if we have it at this point. We might have had it with an AK swing. You never know. I know he has a brick with Whitebeard unless he's... No, yeah. I think... Yeah, we know he has a brick with that 9-cost Whitebeard. And this bounces... Set this character's active. Yeah, he can swing twice. I am worried about that, I guess. Hit the trash 2 cards from your hand. You're done. Turn one of your other characters to your hand. Ah, so it's one of your characters. Okay. So it's 2 swings from him. I don't know, actually. I think I might have forgot about the fact that Odin can double swing, essentially. Okay. He's got to do the math, though. And we've kind of, right? Like, keep him up a little bit. 7 at us. We'll go 2 and 1. That's actually really good. We could get a second blocker off of Vegapunk now that I put him in my trash, right? Now that I put him in the trash. We just have to hope for a second blocker. Or we could get like a searcher, get like a 2K or something. I don't know. If we find Lilith and Lilith finds us like a 2K. Either way, we get 2 blocks. So that's 2 swings. I think mathematically he doesn't have enough swings, right? Because he has 4, 5 swings left. We have 2 life, 2 blockers. Technically. Right? Vegapunk. Oh my god, it's so insane. So now that guaranteed us, I think. I should have countered out there, actually. I should have countered out there, because if I didn't find another blocker, we would have been cooked. But now I think he's cooked, because he only has 7K swings left, actually. Either way, yeah. Well, either way, because he has to rest, what, 3 Dawn? Yeah, rest 3 of your Dawn. So, yeah, he would have 3 Dawn to split between these, making a 7 and an 8, I think, because this gets buffed to 6. So, 5 at us, 6 at us. Heck, I don't think it matters. We'll use event. Buff to 8. I don't think it matters. I guess it matters maybe if we have to block out with our 6k swings, right? But I'd rather block something I can't counter out of at this point, just in case there's some shenanigans. Again, I don't know everything in the deck. He's revealing card for something. Seven. We'll block. Yeah, now he's pivoting the board, which is unfortunate. Right? I think we got it. I don't know. Because now if he swings at that, we get to play out Frankie or something. Which is another swing. It's not as great, but... Still, with only one Don, you can play out one blocker. Lilith, so we get something. Get 2k? Don't know. I think we got it, right? No blockers. We'll just go in 16. I don't know what he has for one count. Okay, GG. Oh yeah, it was the event that goes +4. We got Zoro, but he's picking turn order, unfortunately. All right, so we're gonna mulligan for Atlas, I guess. I don't know. Here we go. Let's see. So we're going second. Honestly, not bad because we have a 3 cost for 4 Don. But we'll mulligan. It's not that great. But no, we have another 3 cost for 4 Don. So yeah, honestly, the fact that we go so wide kind of helps us too, right? And the fact that a lot of our bodies trigger out. We also have Vegapunk, the event. So if we counter out a 5k, you know, it's chilling. Also for 3 Don, what's he gonna do? Deploy you. Find you. Blocker. 2k. Blocker. Blocker. Bonnie. Blocker. Bonnie. Blocker. Bonnie. Blocker. Bonnie. Blocker. Blocker. Bonnie. Blocker. Bonnie. Bonnie probably gonna die. Pass. 3 Don. What's he gonna do to rest? I don't think there's any 3 Don to rest Lilith. So Lilith gonna survive. Shout out Lilith. That's what we like. That's what we like. We should have taken Bonnie. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. We'll play out another Lilith. Just go super wide. Haha. I think we'll take a Nami. Let's go 5 at your face, 6 at your face, and then play out by effect maybe another Lilith. Just get all of our dead cards out of our hand. Right? Or we could put out Pythagoras. No, he could screw me over with that. He could play out something to rest you so that way I don't deploy you. Okay, I think we should probably take a 2k. We have one Vegapunk, which you can kind of recycle. So that's more than enough. This is like an insane board. Like he's at 5 Don, bro. Oh, you got 2 swings? That's cute. I've got 4 characters. I'm going to be at 0 life. Hold on, wait a sec. Wait. Chill out. Hold on. I just realized I'm going to be at 0 life, but it's all right. 8, boom. Yeah, that's actually chilling. All right, let's go here. Pitch. Just another Nami? Do we do another Nami? Do I need another Nami? It might be pretty expensive to do another Nami. Ooh, that's actually not bad for us, right? Let's see. So we play out blocker. It blocks for a character, and then we heal the blocker from life. We put blocker to... Is that it? He still had 5 life? He hasn't taken any hits? I mean, the board was scary, I guess, but like... Take a life! Take a life. It's okay. You can take a life. I mean... Unless he... What if he has 0 cost? Not 0 cost. To top life, put you... What if he has the, dude, honestly, we could Vegapunk, and it don't matter that much. Scientist. Frankie. Here. And then we cycle. Just 2 1Ks, I guess. Sure. Okay. Yeah, I was like, we have a brick that I can cycle. I was hoping to find like another blocker. Okay, well, he's just gonna go with our board anyway. Which is, that sucks. Do I have a blocker in trash? No, that's actually the worst, actually. So he has to kill Lilith. Okay, well, that is actually like the best for me. I don't know why he went at the blocker of all things. Maybe he's gonna rest it. Play out you, go you, over you, sure. I have to trash a card, which sucks. Okay. We will heal top of life, another blocker. I wish I had a Bonnie at this point. But we got 2 blockers, Atlas. Right, we got enough swings to kill him in 2 turns, I think. Right. It is a little scary. It is a little scary. Like, if I give him enough resources, we could be in danger. 2 blockers, 1 comes out of life. Technically, it's alright. I don't know. Ooh. That sucks. That's what I was worried about. Like, if he just gets a lucky trigger or card out of life, right? He has to win this turn, though, right? We have 1 blocker, 2 blocker, 2 2Ks. Wasn't able to get rid of the Tashigi, which I could have if I played out. Just block. I don't know. Like, what's the point, right? If he goes 3 for restand, then I'm kind of screwed. Oh, he's got the restand. He's got the restand. We're screwed. Wait, what? He would have not... Wait, I think he messed that up. Right? Am I safe? He can't restand another time after that. Okay. We could trash life and go 1 life with... I think we're good on this. If I go 7... 9, 10. I think we chillin'. There ain't no way he got counter, right? Swear on my life if it rests a card. I swear if I have to go 6K for the win, I'll cry. Oh, wait, what? Okay, one of your opponent's resting. Okay. How much do I have left? 6, so I can go 3 on each. 9 and 10. 9 and 10, that's what I said. 9 and 10. Please, nothing shenanigan. And 10, please. GG. I think it could have gone a little bit worse or better. All right, we got Koala. All right, so what is... Actually, the only thing that triggers... leader ability is the 5 cost Vegapunk. We're going first. I think we keep. Because there's no way that this is... Okay, yeah. There's no way that my leader ability... the only other thing I think is... It's off of another character, right? So yeah, it's only the Vegapunk blocker. Because we don't play any... Actually, no, we did play the 8 cost good, yeah. Nami and 0 cost going into interesting. We are going to deploy you. I think we'll go 6 at you then. You just went down a card, so that's good for us. Right. Yay. Spice? What do you got? Interesting. Kuma. Oh, dude, yeah, it's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. We'll trash that because I'm at 2 life. Wild that got out that early. I think he was like looking at that. I'm like, yeah, that is 5 or less. Downside to starting at 2 life, right? Who would have thought there'd be a downside to starting at 2 life? Not me, not this scientist. I almost was a scientist, you know. 5 at you. Sure, I'll take the hit to my life. Hope it's like a nice body, right? He doesn't want it. Come on. What did I do to you? No, don't do this. Wait. Is he gonna hit me? Not hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Yay. This KO was like 4 or less, so we'll have to put a down on you. That's unfortunate. So here. He probably, yeah, just blocks out, KOs it. So unfortunate. So unfortunate. I think I'm gonna add top of life of Frankie. Just realized, yeah, because there's no point to giving him a swing on my. Yeah, this is a very slow start comparatively to everything else, but we only have 2 Ks, which is not great. But Frankie gives us a body out, guarantee. We get to draw a card. 6 Don. They could hit me with a really annoying card. Honestly, wouldn't be that annoying, but it kind of would be. Yep. Of course. We'll go 2 and 1 because we can get those back. That is crazy. I can still go wide, my friend. Deploy you. Trashy you and you. You go out. You pop that. Nice. Yeah. And then Darashi helps us get some cards. Need to find another Bonnie, that'd be great. Or I can just find like a useless Captain Kid, but those are pretty low in the deck, so the odds that we top deck into it are kind of low, I guess. Yeah, no, I guess if he's just... We had a slow start, so that's unfortunate for us, right? He got a very lucky first life. Doesn't want to give me free bodies to swing at him with, I guess. What does he even have in his trash? Another Robin, but that doesn't do anything for us. Right? Technically, if he swung and maybe go up to 5 cards, which he possibly could have, right? Frankie plays out, but draws us a card. Oh, he just played. Okay, fair enough. Sure. Sure. We play out Atlas. And what gets us value? Sure. Deploy you, play you, pass. We'll just go wide. We'll go wide. If you're gonna starve me out, I'll just go super wide. And yeah. And then just start healing, right? I'll go infinite life. Because at this point, we have full board, so we just stack cards on our life, right? We can stack things. We don't have any blockers that I want to use, because you can't really use... Oh, wait. What are we doing? What is this, a Nell? Am I playing against a Nell right now? It's crazy. All right, let's go. Play out you, because I figure he's going to not at top of life. Go here. We'll go 7. Cool. I think we just get more resources than him. Like, I can always play out more characters, I think, than he can. Especially now that we're at 10 Dawn. It's just a matter of getting... But that's insane to just play out the ace on 10. I mean, fair enough. Swing 8. But a lot of these bodies recurse value, right? Counters out. 2... Could have just blocked and gave 2, which he might have just... That just might have been a mistake. You never know. Sure. Pass. But I know he's just going to swing here. I mean, I guess you do have to pivot, right? You know, you're going against Vegapunk. He saw that I had Frankie as my second to last life. I guess he didn't... maybe he knows what he knows what's in his hand. Maybe he knew he couldn't survive if I had that Frankie body out there one turn, so we just pivoted to starve. But you know, we're still around the same resources. He's healing again with that Kuma. I still don't know. He didn't have enough in trash for Dragon. I realized he didn't have enough Revo army and trash. That's, you know, I've been there. Sure. No point defending any of these swings at all. We'll just put the board back up and go even higher in life, you know. All right, let's see. Let's add to top of life you, and then we have 9 done. I can play out Frankie and Luffy, and then pass. Going just as wide and healing just as much, right? We can heal every turn. He can't. This gets us a body back. This is a free body, right? Technically, we have too many free bodies. You know, I like... He's got to swing at some point, right? I mean, you get the free draw if you swing, you know? So you're denying yourself resources by not. 5 at us. Here, boom. What do I want to play out? Should I go for a 6K swing? Sure. Might as well block out because it just is a free body. Free swing. Right, does he have enough swings to kill me here? Kind of. I guess we'll just take, actually, and there's no trigger. I don't know. Yeah, I guess, yeah, fair enough. You're denying me the resources now. I don't know. Maybe I should have blocked there, played it back out, so that, I don't know. 7 at me. He's got 3 life. We've got 5 swings. Is that enough? No trigger. Boring. I guess, yeah. I didn't realize all the swings. Yeah, I do have to block out 1. Sucks. So I denied myself a body by not triggering this out, or blocking then triggering it out. So I made that mistake. But this is a very odd matchup, to be honest. And now his bodies are just too big that I can't swing back at him. So unfortunate. I do have a lot of counter if he goes 8 with Robin. Block. But even if he does, we might just die. If he goes 10, we go 7, 9, 10, 11. So we can take. Ah, cool. Right? Am I counting right? 7, 9, 10, 11. Oh, what the? Why? Wait, what? That was weird. I mean, you had 2 2Ks from life and a 1K that would have gotten rid of one of my swings. He had 2K, 2K in hand. He would have won, I think. We need 4 swings to go through. He has 4 2Ks. I guess he just saw the bricks in his hand, and you never know what's going to be out of your life. But that was maybe a little odd play style from both of us, right? I think I made a lot of mistakes, you know. I think he had, like, I think it was the right idea to pivot to starve, right? Because, you know, your bodies are going to be bigger. And yeah, I don't know. Interesting. But yeah, I think he would have won for sure. If we go 7, he counters out of 1. We go 7 again. Maybe. But those are some games, man, very fun. If you like swarm decks, aggro, just pushing out bodies. It's still a little bit of a balancing act with like light, but like sometimes when you get the right start, it can be insane. You know, having a lot of searches. The Bonnie helps a ton. Your hand size can be a little bit tricky, but this card helps you just get as many resources as you need in the beginning. If your opponent doesn't have a response to removing this, you're in a great spot. You know, you can get some great free resources with the blocker Vegapunk if your opponent has 3 cards, obviously. I do think I like the 8-cost kid, even though I didn't really use it too much. I think just 1 match, but still do like that. Just a 2 of, so not bad. I think there's always been like the flex spot, not maybe a flex spot, but like some top end in the deck, you know. It definitely helps against 5 life leaders to just trash one of them, right? Deny him 1 resource. Yeah, very fun list. Congrats again to the Marco for the regional placement. That's really cool to see. Let me know if you've been playing Vegapunk in set 12. If you're looking forward to it. And yeah, also just a huge fan of the alt art leader. It's so dope. It's so dope. I love it. And then he had that crazy EVO2 misprint, which was actually insane with that. If you haven't seen that, very fun leader. So I was gonna say check it out if you wanted an expensive deck, but I don't know how pricey some of the SRs are, so don't want to say that off the top of my head. But definitely a fun deck to check out for sure if you like Swarm. You know, can be a little tricky sometimes with some matches. I don't know how you would do against Bonnie with this. Obviously, that'd be probably a pretty bad matchup, I'd say. I don't know. Probably, yeah, right. And then Anel as well. Couple of trickier matchups in there for sure. Against Zoro, though, right, we do have some tricks to use. As you saw, Atlas, definitely a good card. Just pushing 6Ks at his face the whole game. Really nice. So, yeah. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hope to see you on the next one. Bye-bye.